LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will give him the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Looking downfield. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And they get him down. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to pass on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different, they're recruited differently, and they have a lot of success, and they get after quarterbacks.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Touchdown Tide! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Miami's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
Yeah, they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Martinez on the carry. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Canes with the 1st and 10.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Canes are on the move. They're going to run it. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Haynes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on first down from the 30.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Clemson. A great catch and run for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Restrepo. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll run play action. Escapes the sack. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And the extra point was good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he intercepts it. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. To come away with the pick.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage, the defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge... And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive.
Going for it all. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop. It fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
He's got it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a first and deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Got the first down and... Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Georgia's return team didn't help matters out much there. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas's offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Back to pass, it's Ewers. It's complete. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Strikes the blow. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Complete out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Etienne. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Blue. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Into the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man all by himself. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming.